Chapter 6, Diseases. Get into. Tick which of the following conditions are favorable for the spread of some diseases. Sometimes we do not feel comfortable in doing anything. Our body or the mind becomes inactive. We feel sad, depressed, and become irritated. These are the symptoms that show that some kind of disease has attacked us. A disease is a state in which the normal functioning of the body gets disturbed. Disease can be caused due to improper diet, lack of exercise and rest, and poor hygiene. A disease can be communicable or non communicable. Communicable diseases. Diseases that can spread from one person to another are called communicable diseases. Such diseases are caused by germs. These germs can be bacteria, viruses, fungi, or protozoa, which are so small that they can be only seen under a microscope. Some of the communicable diseases caused by germs are as follows: germs, bacteria, diseases, cholera, tuberculosis, typhoid, germs, viruses, diseases, polio, common cold, flu, dengue, AIDS, germs, protozoa, diseases, malaria, dysentery, germs, fungi, diseases, food poisoning, ringworm, spread of communicable diseases. The germs of communicable diseases can spread through the following four main modes: through infected food and water. Uncovered food and water get contaminated with germs and spread diseases. The food gets contaminated through unhygienic method of cooking, serving, and storing food, dirty hands and use of dirty utensils, insects such as cockroaches and house flies, drinking water from an open source. Hepatitis, cholera, typhoid, jaundice, polio are the diseases that spread through contaminated food and water. Through air. When a diseased person coughs, sneezes, or spits, germs are released in the air. When a healthy person breathes this air, germs enter his body. Common cold, flu, or viral fever spread in this way. Infomine. Communicable diseases are also known as infectious diseases. Through direct contact, touching an infected person, his clothing or other things used by him can pass on germs. Chickenpox, ringworm, and measles spread through direct contact. Through insects. Mosquitoes and some other insects can transmit germs through their bite. When a mosquito bites a person having malaria, it sucks the germs along with the blood. When the same mosquito bites a healthy person, that person also gets malaria. Other diseases spread by mosquitoes are dengue and chikungunya. Some common communicable diseases, their symptoms, and preventive measures are given below. Have a look at them. Diseases: common cold. Symptoms: runny nose, sneezing, body ache, and sore throat. Preventive measures: stay away from the infected person. Wash your hands properly and cover the mouth and nose while coughing and sneezing. Malaria. Symptoms: fever, chills, body ache, and vomiting. Preventive measures: avoid mosquito bites by using mosquito nets or a mosquito repellent cream. Reduce mosquito breeding by preventing collection of stagnant water. Typhoid. Symptoms: high fever, headache, and diarrhea. Preventive measures: maintain proper hygiene and sanitation. Keep food covered and drink filtered water. Pneumonia. Symptoms: cough, fever, shortness of breath, and chills. Preventive measures: stay away from the infected person. Wash hands properly and cover the mouth and nose while coughing and sneezing. Preventing the spread of communicable diseases. Communicable diseases present a threat to people at large scales. Their spread can be prevented through the following steps: by isolating the infected person. The person is advised to stay indoors and avoid other people so that the disease is not spread to others. By keeping the surroundings clean. This helps to prevent the growth of germs carrying insects. By vaccination. Vaccination uses special substances called vaccines that prevent specific diseases. Vaccines increase our ability to fight against diseases. Different diseases have different vaccines. Find and answer. What are antibiotics? How are they helpful in the treatment of some communicable diseases? Up for review. Circle the correct option. Number 1. Typhoid is caused by virus, bacteria. Number 2. Ringworm spreads through direct, indirect contact. Number 3. Headache, high fever, and diarrhea are symptoms of malaria, typhoid. Non communicable diseases. Diseases that cannot be passed from one person to another are called non communicable or non infectious diseases. Some of the non communicable diseases can be caused due to the deficiency of nutrients in our food. The diseases caused due to lack of nutrients or malnutrition are called deficiency diseases. Deficiency disease can be cured by providing the nutrient in which the patient is deficient. Some deficiency diseases and their sources are given below in the table. Night blindness. Person cannot see clearly in dim light or at night, caused due to the lack of vitamin A. Sources of the deficient nutrient: eggs, fish, carrot, and papaya. Beriberi affects the nervous system, causes loss of appetite, caused due to the lack of vitamin B. Sources of the deficient nutrient: peas, meat, cereals, and unpolished rice. Scurvy, swelling and bleeding of gums, caused due to the lack of vitamin C. Sources of the deficient nutrient: sprouted grains, orange, lemon, and tomato. Rickets, weak bones, caused due to the lack of vitamin D. Sources of the deficient nutrient: milk, eggs, liver, fish, and sunlight. Anemia, less iron in the blood, makes one look pale and tired, caused due to the lack of iron. Sources of the deficient nutrient: meat, apple, spinach, raisins, and bajra. Goitre, swelling of the neck, caused due to the lack of iodine, vitamin A. Sources of the deficient nutrient: eggs, fish, carrot, papaya, meat, milk, and green vegetables. Some non communicable diseases that are not deficiency diseases are allergies, obesity, heart diseases, and diabetes. Allergy is a condition that makes people sick after eating, touching, or breathing something that is normally harmless to most of the people. Some people are allergic to dust, pollen from flowers, or certain food items. Obesity is a condition caused due to excessive accumulation of fat in the body. It often leads to diabetes and heart diseases. Prevention and treatment of non communicable diseases. To prevent and treat non communicable diseases, we must eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet prevents and cures deficiency diseases. It is also useful for preventing and treating obesity. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise is useful for preventing and treating heart diseases, diabetes, and obesity. Take a look. Diseases: communicable, cholera, typhoid, common cold, polio, food poisoning, etc. Spread through infected food and water, air, direct contact, insects, preventions, isolate the infected person, keep the surroundings clean, vaccination, non communicable, deficiency diseases, heart diseases, obesity, diabetes, etc. Preventions: eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly.